Good morning, everybody. Happy to have you here today. Good morning. Happy to see you here today.
Fireworks in the mirror today, no disguise. Used to be a shadow, now see the light in your
We're a
eyes.
minute early, but that's okay. I'll wait.
Burn the bridges to the past, now watch them blaze. From the ashes, rise up to brighter days. Shattered broken wings on the floor. Once were tethered, now you're ready to soar. Left behind the chains that held you
Okay,
tight.
there we go. That's
Embrace
the
the
live
scars,
one.
they are birthrights.
I'll get to see that as well
Lasting
right now.
transformation. Rocks were tethered, now you're ready to soar. Left behind the chains that held you tight.
Okay.
Embrace the stars, they
And we have one
are
person
bright.
watching already here.
Profound,
Looks like
lasting transformation.
so.
Spark the fuse, your revelation.
Please do say hello.
You break the mold. Turn your head into purest
So I'm
gold.
toggling between two screens, and so you will see that I'm looking from screen to
The
screen.
road ahead is winding, not steep. Yet your heart's a phoenix in eternal
So
leap. Whispers of doubt, but your side.
welcome again, everybody. We're already on day 4, and that's wonderful, isn't it? On day 4 already. So, on day 1, what we saw was how we can become aware again. On on day 1, we made a choice or to stay aware of what's happening with us. On day 2, we became aware. On day 3, we used the pause. And on day 4 today, we're going to see what deserves our attention. What actually deserves our attention? You know, I've seen that with a lot of people, including myself sometimes, you will see that you don't feel so mentally good. You feel exhausted before half the day is done. You feel mentally exhausted so quickly. Why do you think that happens? It's not because we're physically weak, you know. It's not because we're not properly nourished. Maybe in certain cases, but that's not the usual number. Most often, especially with the younger generations, Gen Z and the millennials, and us so far, they, we need to pay attention to so many things. So many things. One side, the phone buzzes with notifications. Another side, you need to watch out for, how your day to day living is going. Another side, you have to watch out for, you know, the health parameters that you're looking at. Sometimes we don't get sleep, basic things. And we have to, despite not having a good night's rest, or, if you're working in the day shift, at good day's rest, what happens is that we tend to lose clarity. Reason being, our attention is not in one space, it's not steady. It's not like I complete this job and then I go and do that. So if you've had a typical morning where you put the coffee on and then you've gone to do something else and then you've come back, wow, it becomes a little difficult, right? Hi, Latika. Sri Latika, hello. Nice to see you here today. Just say hi to you as well. So, the mental exhaustion happens because our mind has to work with so many things at one point in time. It is not because we're weak, like I've said, but it is because your attention is being spent before you've intentionally chosen where to spend it. right? Your attention is being spent before you intentionally choose where to spend it, right? And that's what our fourth episode is about. That's the thief of our clarity, the thief of our attention. Now, your attention is your life, and wherever your attention goes, your life follows, right? The same with energy, isn't it? So, today, what we do is we choose where our attention goes. We just make one choice to choose where our attention goes today. Yeah. So, I'd like to know from you, some of you, if you found that, you know, the minute you've woken, sometimes you find that you're feeling tired, you're not feeling good, and you have a lot of things to deal with, and your attention is basically scattered everywhere. Have you had those days? I, for one, have had it. I've had those days. Okay. We need to keep reminding ourselves to come back to this place where we're able to hold attention, where we're able to make sure that we pay attention to what we're doing, right? So I'm so glad you chose to be here today because we're talking about this. And I hope you can see the progression in the last 4 days, how we've gone from one thing to another, right? We've gone from awareness, we've gone from making a choice to awareness to taking the pause to actually noticing who's who or what is stealing our energy, right? So let me ask you this. You have your phone, right? You've picked up your phone many times during the day, right? Have you ever had a time when you've picked up your phone and you've looked at it and 5 minutes later you've completely forgotten for what? Like, let's say, for instance, you wanted to buy something on Zepto, right? Because that was important for your breakfast. Yeah. You wanted to buy something on a convenience store, important for your breakfast. And you just went in there and you're looking and you start looking at something else. And 5 minutes down the line, you're like, what did I do? Why did I pick up my phone? I don't remember why I picked up my phone. What did I pick up my phone for? Right? If you've had those days, remember your attention has been scattered. Your attention has been scattered because you see that something or someone has taken your attention. And what could those be? Again, a notification, an email, a message that somebody has sent you. It could be any of these things, right? And yeah, I mean, it's so funny that we tend to forget. Now, that's not because of a lack of discipline, okay? It's not a memory failure. It's not because you have bad memory. It's definitely not because of a lack of discipline. It is because of what happens when your attention gets hijacked. So, from today, we're going to stop doing that to ourselves. We will not allow our attention to be hijacked, right? So, I'd like you now to just close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. Three nice deep breaths as we prepare for today. Yeah? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out again. Breathe in and breathe out again. Good. Thank you for doing that with me. And when we take a breath, remember the reason why I ask for us to take a breath and I take a breath along with you is because wherever your attention is, it comes back to you. Okay? And that is the reason why we use this. Okay? So imagine your attention is a beautiful golden lantern. Remember those golden lanterns you had? Old ones? The handle and, golden lantern. Imagine that that is there with you, and every morning you take this lantern and you're holding it up when you wake up. You hold this lantern. Now it's bright, it's warm, it's powerful because it's showing you the way. And now imagine as you hold this lantern up and you put your feet down on the ground, your phone notifications ask for the light from the lantern. Okay? And an email that somebody sent you asks for that attention, right? The news asks for that light from the lantern. Somebody else's opinion of what you should be doing today asks for that attention. A reel asks for that attention. A memory that you've had that has been running from last night asks for that attention. A fear that you've had. Oh my God, what if I'm late? Right? Or that could be a worry, or that could be a little more than that. Yes, thank you, Latika. And if you see that, sometimes this fear could be something that has been going on for days together. It could be just purely lack of sleep as well, that is asking for your attention, right? And by 9 a.m., this lantern isn't gone, it is still in your hand, but the light is completely scattered. So imagine so many, like rays of light just crossing, crisscrossing, crisscrossing, just going away, spreading everywhere else and showing light to everything else but you, right? It's showing everywhere else but to you. Now, I want you to understand that that is the reason why you're tired. That makes you tired. Why? Because your energy followed your attention. Wherever your energy went, wherever your attention went, your energy went, right? Sorry about that. Wherever your attention went, your energy went. Now, think about this. The lantern is your energy, and your attention went to these different things, and everywhere that went, this light just followed, right? Now, where attention goes, energy follows, and your energy went to whatever took your attention. And what I'd like for you to do is to make sure that you bring your attention back to yourself. Now, imagine that attention is the currency of your life. It is the currency of your life, right? And you have to spend it. How would you spend it? Every moment you're spending it. How can you spend this currency? Spend it on what matters to you, what is important to you, and what works for you, right? Spend it on what matters to you, what is important to you, and what works for you. And you can open your eyes and take a nice deep breath now. And remember, because wherever your attention goes, your experience follows. Your day's experience changes with the way your energy flows, wherever your attention goes. So, I'd like you to remember this today. This is our only 15-minute cue for today. And slowly, I'm sure you can see how we're building. We're building more and more, right? Each day, we're building what we're doing. We're not rushing. We're not trying to make it fast. We're doing it slowly. 15 minutes a day. And we're going to create this beautiful morning for ourselves. Okay. So, another little exercise for us to do today Close your eyes and just imagine that you're standing near a peaceful river and you can see the sunrise hitting the water. You can look around you and it's so quiet, and you can hear the leaves rustling and you can hear the birds around you. Now, on the river, you can see leaves floating, different types of leaves. Okay, and on each leaf is the word written. One leaf has the word email, another deadlines, another comparison, another regret, another what if. Watch them just float. Don't chase them, just simply notice them. And now a new leaf appears. And what that leaf says is very simple. It just says today. Pick it up, hold it in your hand, and place it gently over your heart. And ask yourself, what deserves my attention today? What demands my attention today? Who deserves my attention today? And as you open your eyes, maybe you realize it's your child or your work or maybe your health, maybe your kindness, maybe your own recovery, your own health, right? See one thing becoming clear. And if you can, just say what it is that's becoming clear to you, the one thing that becomes clear to you today. Please mention that in the chat for today. That'll be great if you can say that. What is it that's taking your attention for today? And today, your task is just one thing, if you may. Just pick up your phone. Whenever you pick up your phone, I'm going to just ask you take one deep breath and ask, why am I picking this up? For what am I picking this up? Right? That's it. No guilt, no rules, just be aware. That's all we want. And if the answer is intentional, I want to do this, or I need to answer this, that's fine. But if it's not, don't. Put your phone down and wait till you have that clarity. Because you've already won, my friends. You've already won because you've noticed already. So, thank you for being here today.
Silence and noise, march forward with unbreakable poise.
Thank you for spending your time here with me today
Remember where
and
you've been. Each tear is a
becoming a little more conscious
try.
about where your attention goes today. I'll meet you tomorrow, same time. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Bye, everybody.
Profound, lasting transformation. Spark the fuse, your revelation. With every step you break.
Bye, everybody. See you later. Thank you.